But not only would I say that to somebody that asked me, I would go out of my way to tell people to use them, because it really was, I think that it was that great of a process.
I'd been researching for many years, and I read lots of long books about how to buy a house, and I've been saving for a long time because I really wanted to buy a house. And I'd actually been talking to Emil for a long time about all the stuff about buying a house, and he gave me lots of free advice before we even started. So I knew when I met with Emil, I could see how professional he was. He was responded really well when my parents were in the room, and my dad is such a critic. He doesn't even believe in real estate agents. And so he was...
Her dad did not want us to have a real estate agent. Want us to go do it on our own.
Oh my God. But I've been sharing with him step by step, just to be just so you know, you were wrong. Here's what Emil did, here's what Emil did, here's what Emil did. We could never have negotiated all of the things that Emil negotiated for us, an $8,000 credit. And another thing that Emil did, which I don't know if you've seen his videos, he does a lot of tutorial instructional things online, but he had an organized list of how to write a buyer letter. And he gave us sample buyer letters that had been successful in the past, so we kind of made ours based on that. And actually in the end, the homeowner said they selected our offer because they really liked our buyer letter. So
it was a plug and play.
Mm-hmm. Another example of how we just held our hand right through the process. Then we had to do the inspection, and after the inspection there was a ton of stuff that needed follow-up, and Emil was great throughout that whole process too. He knew exactly what to do, and Emil negotiated to get every single thing that we asked for, everything. So we ended up with $8,000 in credits, and actually a price reduction, which was even more insane because the price that we actually negotiated originally for the house, the appraisal came in above that. He's just aware of all of the different things, even with all the research that I did, that as a first-time home buyer just wouldn't have crossed my mind.
The whole time it felt like he was advising us in our best interest, and he knew our best interest because he became a part of the process.
Mm-hmm. I would say that the bottom line when you work with Emil is that you will expect 100% professionalism. He's so knowledgeable. He's so good at working with the other agents. He knows the process back to front, the back of his hand, and just knows every single step and every single little thing that needs to be done and how it needs to be done in order to be most effective.
If someone were considering hiring Emil, I would definitely advise them to do it. Again, for all the reasons that we just listed, but more so because I know any of my friends that are going to buy a house are going to be in the same situation we are. First-time home buyers, they need somebody that they can trust, and I know that Emil is someone that will guide them through the process, take care of them, and make sure that they don't get taken advantage of. But not only would I say that to somebody that asked me, I would go out of my way to tell people to use them, because it really was, I think that it was that great of a process. Yeah. And it's because we had Emil to kind of help us through it.
Yeah, I would definitely recommend, and already have recommended Emil to all of my friends, everyone that I talked to about the home buying process, because he just made it so smooth and was really helped with all of our anxieties, just every single thing. He held our hands all the way through and was great. So I highly recommend Emil. So we got a really good deal on this house. And shut up, Alexa!
Yeah.